is Kyra Batte, and I'm here with Ruben, founder of All Things Hollywood.
Hey guys.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Okay, so tell us, what is All Things Hollywood?
So All Things Hollywood is an online database of casting directors, photographers, classes, production company, or new media as of right now, and it's signatory, so Screen Actors Guild, and film festival. So we have the IMDb qualifying film festival portion of it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And so how long ago did you start this company?
Oh, I started All Things Hollywood around a year and a half ago.
Awesome.
I was 18. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And so what made you decide to start All Things Hollywood?
Well, it's really, it seems kind of obvious and not. When we first moved out here, it was really hard to navigate the city. We had, the classes that we knew we needed to take. We didn't know anything about the unions or who are the good photographers.
And it's so hard to learn about the unions. Like, I'm still doing research all the time, and now with the mergers and the voting, it's like...
Yeah, it's a crazy time right now.
Yeah, so the unions, what else?
So it was just hard to navigate, and then, after I got used to the city and, 6 months into it, I kind of thought, well, why not start something that would make it really easy for people to go somewhere. And it started originally as just like a social networking. Mm-hmm. So maybe just like, your traditional networking sites, and then I looked into building a database online, and it wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be. So we did that, and that's how that got started.
Wow, and how long ago was that? You said a year and a half ago?
Yeah, a year and a half ago.
Wow, yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so what is your mission statement of All Things Hollywood now?
So the original mission statement was for people to be able to go online and find somewhere where they can trust what they're looking for, and it wouldn't be extremely expensive. As we do have the mainstream businesses, the CSA casting directors and the post-production offices and everything that has already been established listed on there. We also have the people that just graduated or are starting up, and it's just scouting them out has been really hard because they don't have common ground where they can go and find each other. So doing all the phone calls and stuff, but it's been going really, really well, and then so it started that way. And then for the actors, I wanted for them to be able to find their people where they can shoot their demo reels, mm-hmm. or do all the networking they need to do, and find a boom operator that isn't going to cause them an arm and a leg. And it's been great ever since, and it's free. It's free for the it's free to look at everyone. And then to be listed, it's as of right now, it's just a suggested donation from the mainstream companies to keep the company running. Awesome. And so nothing comes out of like the actor's pocket or the people looking for it.
Yeah, since we're all starving actors or starving something in this industry, it needs to be free. And so me coming in, I know you're from Texas, and me coming from Arizona, it is so hard to navigate right when you move to LA.
Right.
You use, Google and Craigslist, which we all know is a cesspool of rapists and murderers. Right? We do not want to be using that. That's why you need to use All Things Hollywood. Is there some bad stories that you can possibly share that have happened to people, and how All Things Hollywood is going to help them?
A lot of my friends have been through really bad situations, and if not really bad, then it's very pricey. I had a friend who paid like $3,500 for $3,450 for headshots.
That's more than my rent, like times a million.
Yeah, and they were out of focus, and then the guy was nowhere to be found, and just classes that ended up not working out, or just a lot of bad stories.
Wow. And so, do you have any success stories from All Things Hollywood? Just, hey, Ruben, you've helped me so much.
Well, a lot of the independent, as the database was building at the beginning, a lot of the independent DPs and camera operators, this one guy, after we listed him, that weekend, we got him a gig for 2 days for $300 a day. And then as the website and database got bigger and bigger and bigger, then we weren't so, one-on-one, but mm-hmm. we were still overseeing everything, and we know, and we've gotten a lot of emails about people finding jobs and getting paid through the website. So yeah, it's been good that way.
Getting paid. It's a happy ending all over.
Yeah, especially a lot of the DPs and the people who just graduated from colleges and stuff that
awesome.
Have their equipment and now can't really find work because it's not that artists.
Right. And so how is the screening process for All Things Hollywood go?
So we kind of, we have a traditional guideline of, okay, you're not going to charge more than X amount for a service. And I think the unions put a lot into it. But there's just certain price brackets for certain services that if are exceeded would not make it into the website, or if wow, that's very bad. I'm trying to think of all the also if they have like really bad reviews, or if they're like, if SAG-AFTRA, so the Screen Actors Guild or American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, has like a strikeout against them. Other than that, usually you do have to have a website if you're like a DP or a director of photography, or if you own equipment, or because it's a lot easier for people to go in there, click on your link, and look at your work, as opposed to, let me tell you, he's a great guy. Like, I swear he's great, and then that can make it very complicated. So that's usually the basics, and then we do keep a very tight contacts with their people that hire them, and vice versa, on how everyone is doing.
Awesome. So what are your advertisement methods? Like, how many people do you have on your social media sites and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Wow. On the database subscribers, I couldn't tell you exactly how many people are subscribed. It's a few thousand. Yeah. And then on Twitter, it's way over 5,500 followers, and on Facebook, and on Facebook,
I think I have like 200 people on my Twitter. I've been on Twitter for over a year and a half, so that's
it's been great. And then on Facebook, we have a little over 2,000 likes.
So press that like button. All Things Hollywood. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Okay, so now tell us about the film festival.
Wow, so the film festival, that's actually the platform where we will actually, for the first time, be able to come and all mingle and intermingle within each other. And it is a 2011 film festival that we're working, 2012 film festival right now that we're working from submissions from 2011. And we are screening at the American Film Institute in Hollywood. Great school. And the film festival became IMDb qualifying, which is Internet Movie Database qualifying, in 2011 through their DBA website, Without a Box, which is a website where filmmakers can go in and look at all the film festivals and different qualifications, and if they're international and whatever they're looking for, and be able to submit through them. And then that area of branching out was a very big step, as it was quite pricey, but it did much better than we expected. And so now this is the first film festival, and from here it'll be biannual, and they will expect to have a lot more networking events for our members. Oh,
absolutely. And then how does the process go with the judging the film?
Oh yeah, that's very, a lot of it, we'll look at the, obviously the picture quality. I'm not the main judge, there's a few judges, but the picture quality would have to be, obviously number one, unless it's so inspirational that it just, so picture quality, and then from there it kind of it depends on how many submissions for what category.
How many categories do you have?
We have, as of right now, we have music videos, LGBT, feature film, animation, comedy, thriller, and then scissors and spoilers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you got the works on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So as they submit, we figure out, and we have a ranking system, because so many people put so much hard work into their films, and it's expensive. It's very expensive to submit to the film festival. So we have the silver, gold, and bronze system. Gold is if you make screening, and is the highest ranking award, and then silver if you were so close but something didn't fall through, but your hard work is still being compensated, and you do get the award. And then bronze for people that did a great job. It was picture quality was great, everything was great, but the storyline or maybe the lighting or something fell out, and they will still be compensated. And we have the ranking system so that the gold rank doesn't lose the prestige of it being the gold screening rank, but then the other two ranks still have the All Things Hollywood prestige attached to it in its own, and it's an award in its own realm, as opposed to handing out a lot of awards and then they lose their value.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so that's how that was engineered.
Very nice. And then, who were your judges?
We had a few people from the SAG committees, and
Nice.
then and that's where I learned a lot of my stuff from. Was after I joined the Screen Actors Guild, I joined the committees, and that's how I met a few people.
Oh, cool.
But the different categories have different judges. And then for the 2012, where a lot of them are still on board and some of them are not working out so well. So the main guy right now that will likely be attached to the 2012 one is a Penn State graduate who has literally seen every movie on the internet movie database. Yeah, it's amazing, and I mean his resume is very well. He just graduated from Penn State, and I just listening to him like break down a movie is just amazing. So
wow,
it'll probably be the head next season, but
nice. And so, how can people submit their movies for next season?
Through withoutabox.com, or you can go on the website and inquire information to submit, through mailing, which is very easy to find. You can just, search engine, All Things Hollywood. But our main platform right now is definitely Without a Box, because it also makes it easier for people to get